Hey guys, welcome to the Voice Out podcast. This is our first podcast. I have to say, super excited. And we're going to be absolutely having another impeccable show. Of course, I am uLwamkelo Chikini, also known as LT Lex. And I'm not alone. I'm always with the co-host, Ulia M.
What up? How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Are
Right?
you good?
I'm excited about this also. I'm
Yeah.
super excited. So finally, we're moving away from your radios and from your ears, and we are going straight for you guys to see us every day.
Yeah.
And guess what? Today we have uBhut Nceba Mqolomba. Like, okay, you might have heard him on the show, but today we are sitting down with him, and he's not going to be the first one.
Yeah.
He's not going to be the only one right there.
Yeah.
We're going to have more because you guys have been calling saying, listen, we might not have time to be listening to the show at 1 p.m. up until 2. But you know what? We are giving this to you. You can check out on our YouTube channel. The Voice Out with Leah Am and Lex. And we even got t-shirts for it. Okay, wait.
This is the tea.
With Leah Am. Right, with Leah Am. So yes, we do have that. And putting
I feel like we don't even have to literally do a formal
No.
I mean, he is just one of the living legends.
Oh, wow.
He's everything.
Oh, wow.
He's
Oh, wow.
everything.
It's just everything. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome uBhut Nceba Mqolomba.
Oh, wow.
You know, we always do that thing.
So now if I get under pressure, you come back left. No, I got too much pressure, guys. Too much pressure, guys. Otherwise, you're right, guys.
CLP, how are you doing?
I'm excited, man. Like
Right.
starting a podcast. I'm like, yeah.
It is.
Like, yeah.
And you're the first one here.
And in the Kumbula last time he said, "Ungubhuti wabantwana, okanye utata wabantwana."
Protect the girls.
Utata girls.
Yo, guys, you're right. But then, this one, we can business assignment. This interview, she's doing a thing on child imprisonment for a school.
Oh.
The project assignment.
How old are they?
She's 13. First born 17.
Yo.
Coolly.
I'm scared to ask about that.
Sekulate. Yeah. Sweet. I got.
No, man. Thank you so much for joining us today and for agreeing to come back here again, because I know doing the same thing over and over again. But it's different. We have, they're going to see you on YouTube now. I'm just going to listen to you.
YouTube. Hi.
YouTube, because you've been part of a great. So, uBhut Nceba Mqolomba is a multi-talented creator. We're talking film, we're talking shooting people's videos, we're talking about, you even call yourself the activist of Maskandi. So, even Maskandi,
No, how this thing plays out, it's all the side. There's East Katamia, Maskandi, Bakanga. So zidibene, but now zidibene to assist Kakamish. Can I use that term Maskandi? Because if I say, like, I'm always pushing Maskandi every day, Maskandi Saturday. If I say Kakamish, I got the ABs. So it's Maskandi to make people understand what the sound is. But Maskandi is beautiful sounds because it's who we are. Ubuntu betu. Sing a Masika 24th of September. My heritage. And after that, Windows 8 to I celebrate my heritage every day, every time, which is what song I should be doing. Because Maskandi is part of us. If you listen to that song, I was saying, you find yourself like, anyway, let's go back.
And I'm sitting up like, okay, this is why he's an activist. He kind of, almost, just a little bit longer, I would have probably said, I'm also into Maskandi right now. But you know what, without wasting any time, let's get right into it. We have a couple of questions that we want to talk to you about, and hopefully this conversation is going to go very well. You're super excited.
And for sure, whenever we talked about Nceba Mqolomba, there's so many things that comes with the name that are basically associated, in fact. But sifuna ukwazi thina from our side, ukuba ubani uBhut Nceba, where you grow up, also give us a little bit of your childhood here.
Okay. Nceba Mqolomba. Youth born. Now we try career. That's my you. Youth born. And then we left 78. My utata was one of the founding members of Cape African Teachers Union, which is now called SATU.
Yeah.
So what I was talking about, we had take, and I was 3 years of age. My brother was just a few months old. sakhwele Transkei ke ngoku kanjalo by virtue of that. So ndikhwele Transkei, ndafunda khona, and after that I went to Natal Technikon, and then came back home, went to Joburg. Yeah, maybe more like this.
It did the things.
The things been Zama and
We're gonna get into the gist.
so that's why I'm feeling more.
I know, we're gonna get into it. Moderation, everything in moderation.
Just enough.
I hear you. But anyway, speaking about Natal Technikon, because you just highlighted on that.
Yeah.
And I remember the last time we had a conversation with him, we were speaking about how you were one of the first students in 1994, and you corrected me. You said you were the second set of black students to get in there. I think that's another thing that we still want to talk about. Like, what is it? Like, why would you go to a Technikon that is not allowing of black, students to actually, study free and, during that time? Yeah.
Umzekelo, I graduated, Gabi Skolo, 92. When Gabi Skolo, I knew always had this passion I want to do creative film. And the only options we had then. Right now, corner after corner, all these other things out there. Nemisa, all these things. Then there was no options. For you to go in this industry, which I want to do, there were two options. Either you do journalism or speech and drama, literally. And even in the whole country, there were probably like only 2 or 3 places that had that. So there's appreciated journalism, there's speech and drama, and then I'm go speech and drama. That because it was the only thing you could do then. And because even then, speech and drama was not film. It's more theatre, which is why it's a bit of because there is a different era. As I was called, it was a thing called wardrobe. And the funniest thing was, corset. Normally time. Then when you do music, I can't sing to save my life. It was a hectic first day. Mr. Raju, my former lecturer, the chap was a duma. I think one past season because I flew now for 1 more year because I couldn't tolerate that. So I did that. It was cool. It was exciting. It's a new time. And honestly, though, to be honest, see, accept Tiwe. There was none of that. We won, but Umlungu, Upolu, I was accepted because we got into a nice thing. It was quite nice. And we did a lot of things. This is also where my journey started. When there was a time when Pumishara came out, when Kwaito happened. Unfortunately, one of those guys who pushed Kwaito. Oskito, Christos, Pumishaka, Pongo Muffin, when they were coming out, with the first guy, this was Apusha, we would take them, come through, push them all over the place, go to tours, so it will help me because my relationship started with those guys then. So
that's how you get to
literally. But I also want to find out from your first job in the industry, the Toasty show, which is a breakfast show, right? What was going through your mind at that time, and how was the experience?
Toasty show is one of my first proper big jobs. Then we get job back 98 during the time of the World Cup.
Okay.
Those who know when Zinedine Zidane had a chap Maserati of one red card World Cup. At the time, literally, because if I World Cup, it was 500 bullets a Gauteng. So I moved. So I got the first couple of 6 months. If you act, because I started speech and drama acting. I was like, I figure out, hey, the guns are part of camera. It's an action. That he has known. So I did a couple of ads, Wimpy, Virgin Active, Solantis, a couple of ads. I go, no, this is not me. I want to be behind the scenes. And then from there, next year I started working in the industry, trying to basically work in the industry. And I was fortunate because if one of the craziest jobs, to go to Toasty show, to only love a Toasty show, the one you're talking about now?
Toasty show.
Oh, that was a crazy one. Kalang was 60 on the Toasty show. So I had to wake up at 4. Then I had to be at work at 4 every day. So I had to wake up at 2 every day. Which probably
2 a.m.
2 a.m. every day. Which probably explains why my body biology I can't be crying even today because I'm up, and then I'm up. So it was exciting. It was very exciting. It was something new, different. So to do in the morning, like imagine you saying, it was ridiculous, but It was amazing. It was fun and amazing. And also part of the project, it gave me more of the networks and connections because I was working there. One my thing was working with sports and entertainment. So anyone who wanted to be on TV, told the show had to come to more.
Oh, okay, so the side sport.
So I go back. I was like, I must take.
You were the plug.
Don't we, every day we had to give. Every day we were about. So I went to launch in Amklanje, literally. Sifundile, asekele, I got say 1 2 1 2. So it was quite exciting time. And I mean, they've left the mark. So
they're quite big artists that you mentioned. Like you're talking about Boom Shaka. I think every day I'm like the relief of Manulebu Matasa. So she is me, I am her. She multiplied. That's what happens. So, please stop. Please don't start because but you know, talking about you coming back to the Eastern Cape now, right? And you then, I don't know for which year, probably you're going to tell us, you became the founder of the Eastern Cape Film Festival. And I think you're the current chairperson right now of the Film Festival Forum, right? Current Film Forum, Eastern Cape Film Forum. So, like, just tell us about that. Like, what was the intention when you were actually, you know, deciding, but you know, right now, I think we need an Eastern Cape Film Forum. What is it that you were trying to communicate with that? And what is your role as the chairperson of the Eastern Cape Film Forum? There's a lot of F's there.
ECFF. The funny thing is, and I think I was sometime not in their pamban, but this vision, because that's some tata dala, the Lapam with TV. This what I wanna do is I wanna go to Joburg and do this. And when I got to the point and got to I think I wanna go to Joburg and work for 10 years. In '99, there was a whole economic crunch was going on. It was August. Let me just come back home for 3 months. This is one because Itinaha was in my hometown. It's based on a motor vehicle, VW.
Oh, the VW, yeah.
So everything is there. Then we could and then Shenek and whatever. So it's car components. So when that thing kicked in, it meant 66%, 2/3 of the population lost their jobs. So I was like, what can we do this? So let's take creative arts as a form to basically to change the Indos about.
Yeah.
So we did that, and I came back home in 2010, full time. I came back home. So it was 2009 when I first came here.
Yeah.
And then 2010, after the World Cup. In fact, 2009 I came back. By Nabizwang for the World Cup because I was doing World Cup. I was like, and easy, we're doing a show on sports on soccer, World Cup, and yes. And then I came back home. I went there and I came back home 2010. And for me, the vision was like, it's pushing the Eastern Cape film industry. So I knew one of the things to do that is to do Eastern Cape Film Festival. Because Eastern Cape Film Festival is positioning the Eastern Cape as a film destination, which includes training people, showing access. So, Saikala in 2014, I say Kingsburg Film Festival. And then I tried 2014, and then the next year we got ECT, we got 2FM. It became the Eastern Cape Film Festival 2015. I pair like Eastern Cape Film Festival because on every day, the last day, we have a conversation with the filmmakers. But guys, on the way, what can we do to make this better? And then people said, no, we can't wait once a year for a film festival. What can we do as have activations throughout the month? It was not me saying, Maskandi Film Forum. It was the people who were there who said, we need this. Okay, cool. Got the drama, let's do this. And get fortunately, but as the chairperson is Cape Film Forum.
Also on that, you also mentioned about Gewasebenza with other companies or other shows as well, such as All You Need Is Love, Setidango Kumbulekaya, I mean, Rhythm City. They're quite many. Which would you say is basically your highlight or the experience behind that?
For me, it's Zinin's basic, right? But I think we toast the show on All You Need Is Love would take the cake, because there were different shows. Because other things you'd go and do something at clinically. But those three ones, like imagine someone said to me, "So if we go to the show, tell All You Need Is Love." All You Need Is Love. Also, do I know this story?
You can tell someone.
But you want to come and talk in front of 8 million people as call up. So it was great, but it was quite cool because I told my boss, but guys, we need a budget to go out every day and basically network. Every day is pure budget. to go out. It was nice.
We should actually go into film right now. You know, like I'm literally coming into film. I'm not sure if it's still working like that though. But also, like, speaking of favorites, right? You've been on so many sets. You've been on TKZ. You've been Sis TK. You've been on Ringo. You shot Bongezo Mabandla's music video. Like, which one was your favorite out of all the ones that you've done? You've done Ladies with like Mambazo. Like, there's no one that you have not done, you know. And are you still actually doing that in terms of shooting music videos? Because the last time you did say that you will shoot mine.
Oh, put me on the spot now. Why don't you? Podcast tell of confirm it.
Yes, confirm it. What they say now. They're not only hearing.
They've all been amazing, man. But for me, probably one which would be the most interesting was the one I did earlier on this year. It's for a guy as a Monty called Ulukanya. But now he's based in Australia. Austria, I mean. So now the interesting thing with this, I had to do a music video in South Africa, and it's Austria. We got people who say Gauteng, got people who say Japan. So it was quite interesting. Man,
Eastern Cape.
And I made this video happen. So which means he's shooting that side, I direct them how to shoot, and they went to the footage, and then get someone else in Zanzibar to shoot onto the footage. It was quite interesting. So for me, that is one of those, like, wow, that Dibanisa, like a global, like down in developing, I think it's out there right now. So for me, that'll probably be my most interesting because of how the logistics.
Yes.
Either way, there, just nice, you shooting. I did Zonke. What the Zonke video?
Which one?
Zonke. Zonke.
Oh,
yes. Next time you watch that video, there's somewhere in the song, there's a black guy Messiah, like the Pepper Pandy. The lyrics are about, talk about me, like the Pepper Pandy. So like when the three girls in the car, I like the Pepper Pandy. If you know next time, it's like, I think I might know that guy. For one of the cameo, come here.
Okay.
So the pig is die.
Okay. Gotcha. Guys, please go and check out the video.
Definitely. And also, since you're speaking about international, you also were part of international award winning. How was the experience? I mean, is it the same way you saying that but you were this side, but you're working with also international? Or did you have to literally go like that to be part of it?
No, the video, music video.
Yeah.
No, the end, because it was like, obviously there's cost involved. So I did everything from here, but now we live in a virtual world. But I can direct everything. They always tell up and because all you do is I have to be live. You know, see what's going on. I'm like, guys, change that. This just sounds crazy, but like, we direct a word, and then I direct the next person. So I didn't have to be there physically because calls would have allowed it. There's calls, there's doing, there's visas, but we're able to do it off, put it off,
then send it back. But yeah, because everything functions with time, but before we leave you, the most recent one.
Yeah,
because when we gave you a call, you were just a nominee. And then you were like, I remember you said, Leah, Ndiakbona or smart when Leah, because you want to make sure that your interview is the first one I do after I bring home the SAFTA. And guess what you brought back? Did you bring the SAFTA here though?
No.
Why not? So SAFTA winner 2022 SAFTA winner. Like
round of the floors. You deserve a really
it's like Basi, good best individual contributor to film in the province. And for me that means so much because of 2018 I got the one Eastern Cape MEC Cultural Awards.
So this is okay.
For the same thing. But now this is nationally. And nationally, which means for the first time, I know we've been nominated. Okay, sharp. No, it's all 9 provinces. Which means in each province, they choose who is doing the most.
And you.
And then, what? So which means it's South Africa yonke. And it means it puts the pondo late, because it comes to find it. I'm like, it for me, it's been amazing. And the reaction about doing because even people on the ground, like for the past 2 weeks, everywhere go for the SAFTA.
We've been
because it's also about inspiring the next person. So whenever I go anywhere, people take a picture because like the Bambi,
I have one on my Facebook. Guys. I had to jump into it. I had to jump into it.
SAFTA. It's about encouragement, but I can do this.
Yeah.
Because this yenzela umntana omnyama, yenzela someone who's got a dream, umntana omgquba, but this is possible. Ekwazi ukuthi enarha into ebengethethanga, uthathe indawo nakho ibeke endaweni ethile, uthathe abantu bakho babeke endaweni ethile. Xa ndihambe eshop, ndibona ngale shop, hayi bhuti, hayi man, andikwazi ne, kodwa ke ndifuna uyazi uba ngibona into yakho yasinspirish. For me, that means so much. You understand? For me, from there, I'm like,
as a SAFTA winner, you know, and generally, as you say, it's a motivation for all of us. I think also just generally people who are in the, Eastern Cape when it comes to art. In fact, when it comes to everything else, like there's always things that are being said about the Eastern Cape. So when we get to see one of our own, being able to achieve such, it's like, listen, continue doing this, and eventually, Nati guys is about SAFTA winner.
And Eastern Cape is called the home of legends. Depending on the talent. But it supports guys money from the people, the power that be.
Oh, okay.
Let me give you a silly, crazy example. Yeah. I had something ridiculous over. If do you know how much budget? Let me give you how much budget you think if Eastern Cape has for a film from Deseret? Just give me an idea. I'm doing just roughly for the whole 5 million,
around million.
150,000 rand for all film projects in the Eastern Cape for
150K car.
For 12 months.
Listen, we're gonna get into politics right now, and maybe we are planning a sit down with people who are sitting in this dilemma. So we're gonna follow up on that, and we want to have these conversations when it comes to art. Where does this budget go? But today, guys, we are not having it today. And it never ends. It never ends. We might have a follow up. We might not do anything else. But listen. This was so much fun. Leah had so much fun with uBhut Nceba. I hope you guys learnt a lot. I hope you guys get to understand him and appreciate him as if he's one of our own. I hope he motivates you because he motivated me. And do you have anything else that you want to say about him?
Yeah, one thing I've learned from this conversation is that you have to trust the process.
Yes.
Because you start somewhere and you get to where you are today. Because what I literally is like literally trust the process, guys. It's all about putting the work and just doing as much as you can. Hey.
And it might come in your ancient age.
Look at you might be holding also
you might be a SAFTA winner when you're about 50. We don't know. But listen, from Leah and
LT Lakes.
This is the voice out where we voice everything out, but we do it with the vibe. Thank you so much, Bhuti.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's been amazing. Thank you very much. I feel humbled.
And the crew. Wow. Amazing. Wrapping it up. See you on the next episode.